Oh, quaint. I have no idea who this is supposed to be, and there's no plaque to give me a clue. My French is a little rusty, but as far as I can tell... Oh, there's a report here about the sinking of the Calypso, the ship I was almost drowned on. Apparently they were able to rescue nearly all the passengers. Underneath is a huge advertisement by that televangelist Pat Shelton and his Puritas Cordis sect. The hasty gathering of worldly leaders in New York proves only one thing, that neither the self-proclaimed heads of state nor the so-called scientists can offer any explanation for the greatest of all disasters which is now almost upon us. And how could they? For only a steadfast belief in the might of the Lord can guide us now. He alone can be the beacon to lead us forth from the valley of the shadow of death. Hundreds of years ago, the prophet Zandona foresaw the cataclysm that is looming now. This is what he predicted. The old order of the world shall be shattered, all worldly possessions shall crumble, and from the ashes of our decadence shall rise the new kingdom of God, radiant and pure. And therefore, my call goes out to all people, to ring in their ears like one final peal of thunder, and open their eyes, seek salvation in the arms of Puritas Cordis. Come now, before it is too late. I can't say I like that Pat Shelton and his Puritas Cordis crowd. In fact, I think they're a bunch of morons. The trouble is, I can't shake the feeling that there's method in their madness, and that they have a definite plan. A plan to make Zandona's apocalyptic prophecies a reality. Which means they're still a bunch of morons, of course, but possibly a bunch of extremely dangerous morons. In any case, they must not be underestimated. Hello, everything okay? I'm really worried about you.
Oh, hello. Yes, it's really not my day today. First, I scratch up my car and then I miss my appointment. They're probably halfway to Spain by now.
Oh, I'm afraid that I may be responsible for the missed appointment. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything that might cheer you up?
That is very kind of you. But I've been chasing Lady Luck for years now. She is simply too fast for me. You cannot change fate, and that is that.
The poor guy is totally dejected. Nina, you need to think of something quick, or you'll end up only being offered roles as a movie villain. If I go away now and promise to come back soon, will you promise not to do anything stupid while I'm gone?
Sure, I wouldn't even have the energy.
A few empties and a bottle of rum. Hello again.
Dropping by my humble abode?
You live here?
Well, it's not exactly the Ritz, but at least it's quiet. Unless somebody hangs around whining. What happened to the poor fellow?
He missed the bus.
Now that is truly a tragedy.
You sure drink a lot.
Yes, I know. I take it you have never lived on the streets.
No, not really.
It's a simple decision. Solid food gives you a lot more energy, of course. But energy for what? Nobody expects me to have enough energy to build a house or fix my car. And I don't have a job either. So I don't really need any energy for anything. What I really need, on the other hand, is a way to forget all this misery. At least for a while. And I need something to keep me warm when the nights are cold.
I understand.
No, you don't. And I can't even blame you for that. It is really hard to comprehend if you have never been in a similar situation.
Won't you at least try to escape this vicious circle?
How would I do that?
You could quit drinking, for one thing. And I could see about finding you something to eat.
I tried that. but it seems people would rather feed pigeons than their own kind.
I get it. The world is wicked and nobody loves you. If I get you something to eat, will you stop drinking?
Then I could use my money to find myself a place to sleep. It's a deal.
You wouldn't happen to know what time the zoo opens, I suppose.
Actually, it should open just around now.
Great. Then I'll be headed there next. That fountain over there?
Let me guess. You tossed in some money in hopes that all your problems will solve themselves.
No. Why would I do that?
Oh, just a thought. Because tourists used to do it all the time.
They threw their money into the fountain?
Yes. They say it possesses magic powers.
They say the same thing about some high-proof spirits.
Yes, but believe me, there's no truth in that either.
Well, you ought to know. So, why did people stop tossing in money?
They probably stopped believing in miracles.
You think I ought to stop hoping for a miracle too?
It's always worth a try. And if you have money to burn...
I'll think of you, I promise.
Thank you.
I'll be leaving then. Wow, that is some castle. I wonder who lives there. The zoo. I wonder what kinds of fierce, exotic, and dangerous creatures I'm going to meet here. And of course I'm looking forward to seeing the animals too. This statue is dedicated to the man who, after World War II, rebuilt the destroyed zoo, saving the lives of dozens of animals. Some prankster painted his toes red. Cans of milk. In short, milk cans. That way to the crocodiles and elephants. That way to the monkeys. A bag full of baguettes. Hello, do you work here?
Yes, I'm a zookeeper. Can I help you?
Is it true that this zoo was rebuilt after World War II, using leftover stones from other buildings?
Yes, that's right. Why are you asking?
I don't suppose you've noticed whether a blue stone was used in any of these enclosures?
Actually, yes. There should be a blue stone in the crocodile enclosure, if I'm not mistaken. No idea what building it came from originally.
Thanks, you've been a great help. I've been wondering why you have a whole bag of baguettes by your side.
I'm waiting for the ducks.
Why does everyone seem to be waiting for something around here? The bus, the ducks, Godot.
Say what?
Never mind. Why are you waiting for the ducks? Or rather, why aren't the ducks here yet?
Usually they come to the lake by the crocodile enclosure every morning. They know that visitors to the zoo love to feed ducks, and therefore they're here the minute the zoo opens.
Clever critters. Could I have one of those baguettes?
Sure, as soon as the ducks are here.
Can't I have it now?
Why? The baguette is meant for feeding the ducks, and how would you feed them if there are no ducks?
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
There's one of the blue stones I need to find, guarded by a lovely crocodile. Which leaves me with the not-so-irrelevant question, how on earth shall I get to it? This magnificent specimen appears to be a Nile crocodile. It marks its territory through underwater vibrations and turns into a merciless killer whenever it detects a new nearby. I don't fancy a swim here. The water is too filthy. Grumpy teddy bear versus crocodile. What a duel. Good luck, Teddy. You'll need it. The crocodile seems to be mistaking the engine's vibrations for a rival. It is completely focused on defending its territory now. A male African elephant. Compared to an Asian elephant, its ears are much larger. Also, its forehead is receding and less convex, and its back is not rounded but sloped. Very informative. An empty box containing traces of peanuts. The nest appears to be abandoned. A can of peanuts. Aw, cute. Hello.
Hello.
That's such a cute monkey you've got in that enclosure.
You can say that again. And so eager to learn.
Eager to learn?
Oh, yes. I'm in the process of teaching it a few tricks.
Really? How do you do that?
It's actually quite easy. As soon as I pick up the training stick, I've got the monkey's attention. And then it will mimic everything I do.
Training stick? You hit that monkey?
For heaven's sake, no. It's just a regular long branch. All I do is hold it in my hand, and then the monkey will react. No idea why, but it works.
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
Well then, let's see whether I'm cut out to be an animal trainer. Hey, it's working. Maybe this way I can make the monkey jump through the hoop. Amazing! Monkey see, monkey do. And now I need to aim well. I always knew I'd make a great role model someday. Okay, it's just a monkey throwing balls at cans, but it's not a bad start, even if I say so myself. How odd that such a large animal is so crazy about tiny peanuts. Hey, little buddy, would you care for some peanuts?
There. You're going to have to work for the rest of the peanuts.
The elephant does all the work for peanuts and ends up with none, while I just hang around. And I am rewarded with a way into the crocodile enclosure. Life can be so unfair. Good thing that stone was already loose. and now I'll get the heck out of here. Huh, looks like the street cleaner knows how to work fast after all. The entire bridge is sparkling clean. Well, the van Mr. Rossi was waiting for took a wrong turn here, drove straight through the puddle, and completely soaked the street cleaner, so he no longer had a reason not to sweep the rainy side of the bridge. Life is quite simple once you actually understand it. And here's the stone I was after. I might be able to use the point to scrape away the sand around it, and now use the umbrella as a lever. The stone is mine. Interesting. This noisemaker seems to appeal to the ducks. Here they come. Here they come. Hello.
Hello.
Could I please have one of those baguettes?
To feed the ducks?
Yes, of course. They're here now.
Sure. Take one then.
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
Hard as a rock. It would probably make a good melee weapon. A little soggy, but I think that's an improvement over rock hard. I've got the perfect meal for you. It may not be a 5-course dinner, but it's reasonably healthy, and it will fill your stomach.
Yes, that actually looks quite appetizing. And it's easy on the few teeth I have left. Thank you so much. Your heart's in the right place.
It was nothing. Glad I could help. Now that you've got something to eat, will you stay away from alcohol?
It won't hurt to try it.
I'll just take that bottle with me. Just talk to the zookeeper tomorrow. He's bound to have something left over for you.
Usually the welfare of animals is more important. People aren't that much of a priority. But I'll give it a try.
I'll be leaving then.